Hello, hello, love warriors. The Holy Spirit has a message for you. Yes, He does. This is our journey to self love with the Holy Spirit, part two. Look what He said this morning. He said, Beloved, trusting Papa God is like traveling on a tiny boat while there's a huge storm passing by. What do? Well, you sleep silently, says the Holy Spirit. You see, inner peace is a state of mental and emotional calm. It's often described as a treasure. It allows individuals to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience, reduce stress and anxiety, and cultivate a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Today, the Holy Spirit is inviting you to get on the boat with peace Himself, Jesus, and ride through any storm in peace. This game called life can seem that we are in a constant storm in the middle of an ocean in a tiny sailboat all alone. Picture the scenario for a moment. There's a storm approaching, or you're in the storm already, put it this way. The storm represents your life's challenges, struggles, and any difficult human situations. There is a boat waiting for you to make the choice to get on it and trust the process, or fear and remain in the storm. The boat symbolizes your life's journey, your personal experience, your capacity to navigate through life's ups and downs. Oh, but wait, you're not in the boat alone. There is invisible Jesus, yes, the Holy Spirit Himself, peace Himself, who represents your faith, hope, and a higher power that can provide strength and guidance during difficult times. So now you have a storm, a boat, invisible Jesus, peace Himself. What do? Says the Holy Spirit. Well, my delicious, famous word, choice. That's right. We have a choice. We have a daily choice all the time. We have a choice. We have free will. In every difficult storm that you're in, you still have a choice, says the Holy Spirit. Yes. Choice A or choice B. In choice A, you choose fear, choose not to believe, choose to remain hopeless, being a victim, choosing to drown in your own storm, aka what the world delivers, the devil. Or choose B, choose love. God is love. Choose to believe, choose to go, choose to get in the boat and use your hope. Become an overcomer. Choose to swim and not drown in your own storm, aka Papa God's way, Jesus' way. Once again, the obvious choice is the obvious. I don't know about you, but I'll get in the boat with Jesus. Look what Jesus Himself said. In Mark 4, He says, Jesus stills a storm. That same day, after it grew dark, Jesus said to His disciples, Let's cross over to the other side of the lake. Leaving the crowd behind, the disciples got into the boat in which Jesus was already sitting, and they took Him with them. Other boats sailed with them. Suddenly, as they were crossing the lake, a ferocious storm arose, with violent winds and waves that were crashing into the boat until it was nearly swamped. But Jesus was calmly sleeping in the stern, resting on a cushion. So they shook him awake, saying, Teacher, don't you even care that we're all about to die? Fully awake, he rebuked the storm and shouted to the sea, Hush, be still. All at once, the wind stopped howling and the water became perfectly calm. Then he turned to his disciples and said to them, Why are you so afraid? Haven't you learned to trust yet? But they were overwhelmed with fear and awe and said to one another, Who is this man? Whom has such authority that even the wind and the waves obey him? That is Jesus, peace Himself. Jesus could calm the storm instantly because Jesus is peace Himself. Imagine that. So I quote what Jesus says, Hush, be still. All at once, the wind stopped howling and the water became perfectly calm. The Holy Spirit is telling us today to hush, to be still in our mind, in our thoughts, in our words, in our actions. Believe Him, experience and navigate your thoughts. Stop howling those negative thoughts. Your problems become perfect calm when you get in the boat with Jesus. Just knowing that we have a perfect Jesus who is peace himself and is with us 24 hours during the sun and during the storm. He's always with us to say, hush, calm. And the storm in our lives immediately must calm. So, friends, I leave you with this a reminder. If God said it, believe Him. That settles it. You may not see the full picture yet, but Papa God does. So trust Him, believe Him, step out in faith and watch Him make a way where there was no way. Remember, you're with the Prince of Peace, Peace Himself, Yeshua, riding the boat with you. Mm, mm, mm. So remember, enjoy the ride. Till the next time, friends. Shalom, shalom. Bye.